All right, I think we're ready to dive back into some gameplay. Shall we? Shall we dive back into some Zelda here? We got some more caves to explore. And we left off here, but we have a couple more caves to explore around here. Here they are. We have one here, one potentially somewhere around here. So let's go to this shrine. And then we can go to another cherry blossom tree. To kind of reintroduce what's going on here, welcome to the broadcast. Those that are new out there or those who are just tuning in, we are diving into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and today we are spelunking caves all day. We're actually trying to prepare for Depths Day tomorrow. A day where we dive into the depths and we don't come out. We all day, we make it a goal to stay in the underground. And today we're gonna go ahead and I want to prepare for it. So we're doing some caves. We're going to be hunting down some old treasure maps. We're hunting treasure maps currently. We're hunting treasure maps so we can go and hunt treasure. And that's our goal today. So I decided to do some cave hunting. Caves are wonderful in this game because not only do you find bubble frogs, shrines, Misko's treasure, and all sorts of other things in caves. So there's lots to be found and lots of adventure to be had on a cave day. And this is technically our first time ever dedicating a stream to cave delving. So I'm kind of having a good time with it. Yo, tuning back in. What's up, Sarah? Yo, good to see you back in here. Thank you, everybody. Big shout out to the mods. Thank you. Big shout out to the community. Thank you so much, mods, seriously, for taking care of me. And dude, just doing our best here to provide a smooth experience for the sponsor. So thank you everybody. So I really do appreciate all of you for sticking around. I say this a lot and I really do mean it, and I'll say it one more time. I couldn't do that kind of stuff without all of you. You see, sponsors reach out to me because they see how awesome this community is, and they say, okay, I would like to have my game showcased. I'll pay for that. I couldn't do it without all of you. So it's not just a cheesy way for me to throw out some gratitude. It's sincere. I could not do this stuff without all of you. So thank you so much for allowing me to take these opportunities. As you all know, we don't run ads and stuff here. The only kind of ads we run are the ones that you just watched. That's the kind of ads I like. Video games, you know, HelloFresh, stuff like that. I like those types of ads. So it's every once in a while, it's nice to do something like that and show off a game, especially again, having the opportunity to support such a beautiful indie game is just a cherry on top of the cake, baby. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. So, all right. We have a cave that was somewhere in this region. I guess we'll start by searching high and then going low. There's something here. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out for it. Should have some sort of cave around here. Did you ever get the Thunder Helm? I did get the Thunder Helm from the from that quest line. I did get it. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. I actually really enjoy how they did this. I actually really enjoy how they did the Thunder Helm and like how they presented it. I thought it was super cool. Okay. So we're looking for a cave in this area. So we start up high and then we just go low. There's a really good chance that the cave could be like on either side of this big cliff. So let's poke around. We're looking for a bloopy. I love the earthquake move. Dude, the earthquake move is so sick, dude. It is so cool. That is probably one of the coolest things in the game. I know it's not super powerful, and I know some people were like, it's not, it's a little underwhelming. I disagree. I think it's actually super cool. I mean, it is not the strongest, let's be real, but it's super cool. How's the Spelunk? It's going good. It's going good. We just got back over to Zelda here. Oh, my rock did not stick. Unbreakable melee weapon. Yeah. And it's nice because it goes super, super far. And it also homes on enemies. Did y'all notice that? Like, it's a homing. It homes on enemies. And it goes super, super far. And it'll go towards an enemy. So there's like a bunch of little perks of it. Does it work? It does not break rocks, sadly. That was the first thing I tried. Would it break rocks for me? I don't think it breaks rocks. Maybe certain types of rocks, but... Whoa. Whoa. Boneheads. They didn't notice Link's hand. Yeah, they did notice his hair, though, which is funny. One of the Yiga members were like, "What are you doing running around with blonde hair? What's up with that yellow hair, you little punk?" So it's kind of funny. Like, they're not all dummies. They're not all dum-dums. Oh, it looks like we have a boss to fight here. I think it's time for us to listen to a little bit of Talus music, shall we? Oh, we already fought this guy. We're fighting him again. Dun 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 dun. What do you think happened to all the Sheik Tech and stuff from the previous game? We were talking about that during the Kakariko focused Storyteller Sunday, and so to answer your question, I don't know. And clearly some of it was used to build new stuff, because if you've noticed, the towers in this game have like Sheikah part components and like Guardian's arms and stuff. So I think some people's theory, and I think this is a good theory, is that it was used to craft and create new things. I also believe that we're gonna learn more with DLC. My theory is that there's a reason why they haven't talked about this stuff. So the conversation was like, you know, why don't they really mention the Calamity? Why don't they really mention all of the stuff that happened in Breath of the Wild? And there's a bunch of out of game reasons, right? Clearly, like they wanted the game to feel fresh. They didn't want the game to be unapproachable by new players, yada yada. But if you think about it, isn't it kind of peculiar that they just pretty much overlook it the whole time? You ask me, it's kind of strange. And I'm starting to think there's a reason why they aren't. Now, in our Gerudo-focused Storyteller Day, in the Gerudo's Focused Storyteller Day, they do reference the event that happened in the desert with the camel. In the school, they talk about the Calamity. In Paya's house at Kakariko, there's a picture of the Calamity on the wall. Right? Like we have a picture of it right here. So believe me, it's in the game. It's in the game, but it's in the game very subtly, and you can't help but ask yourself, why are they kind of ignoring it? And I started thinking, what if this is by design? Now, you know, maybe this is a bit tinfoil hatty of me, but I started really thinking about it, and I was like, this could be by design. This could be because they have plans on fleshing out and connecting the stories of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in DLC. Yeah. Hold on. Let me hit you with this real quick. Imagine DLC. Yeah. Or Nintendo just doesn't care. Nintendo never really cares. And Nintendo probably just doesn't care. And they just did what they thought was right for their game. And they just didn't want to talk about Breath of the Wild. And they just don't care because Nintendo has made it clear that they would rather care about the game versus the story. And that they're willing to sacrifice Zelda's story and lore to make sure that the game is approachable by every gamer, new or old. So there's also just a good chance that Nintendo does not care. Or they could. Yeah. Guess we'll find out here when DLC comes out now, won't we? But that's my current theory. My current theory is that this isn't just a happenstance. My current theory is that there's a reason why they haven't talked about this stuff. If you really think about it, doesn't it feel kind of silly? Doesn't it feel kind of strange? Doesn't it feel like, why are they just completely ignoring Breath of the Wild? In a game this massive, you're telling me that not a single NPC would mention, oh yeah, there was a giant elephant here one day. Oh yeah, the giant camel. You tell me, out of a game this massive, they didn't put a single speck of a reference to the divine beast. And you're telling me that that's not suspicious? See, for me, I think it's more than suspicious. I think it's on purpose. I think it's by design. And then when you think to yourself, well, why would it be by design? Well, you can think because they just wanted the game to be approachable, which is fair. Or you could think to yourself, what if they have a plan to connect Breath of the Wild and connect Tears of the Kingdom, and we just haven't had it dropped on us yet because of DLC, or maybe another Zelda game? You know, the truth is that I would love for them to expand on this story in the next Zelda game. I was talking about this on Sunday. I would love if Zelda continues from here. Right? Like, the truth is that I know that Zeldas have always kind of had these separate universes, and I'm not looking for them to do another sequel. But wouldn't it be nice if the next Zelda game actually takes place in this universe again and continues the story of this specific version of Hyrule? I think that would be so nuts. So that being said, maybe they're setting up for the future. Maybe they're setting up for DLC. Maybe they're setting up for some kind of future game. Maybe there is more going on than we realize. And I'm starting to think that this was the cave that was being pointed to. And we've already been there. So I don't think there's a cave on this mountain. So let's go the other way. Next DLC, Divine Beast, fall out of the sky and scare the living daylights out of everyone. Right, now, sadly, they did a Divine Beast in the DLC for Breath of the Wild. So I have a theory, but I think the theory is very wrong. Because the first thing that comes to mind is, what if they bring another Divine Beast back in this game in DLC? And there's like a secret Divine Beast that the Zonai people actually created, and then we get a chance to go and explore it, like another dungeon, but a Divine Beast. Sadly, I think that theory is pretty bad because they're not going to do the same DLC that they did in Breath of the Wild. It's just not Nintendo's way. So I think that there is zero chance, I'm saying zero chance, that a Divine Beast shows up in this game. I think they're just done. With Divine Beast, I mean. However, I do think that we will find out, potentially, we will find out more about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and what happened in the DLC. Yeah, it would have to be Zonai related, right? Like maybe they, like somebody, like the joke, like Gil Wen, jokes aside, what if a divine beast falls out of the sky? And they're like, whoa, actually the roots of the original divine beast, whoa, was actually Zonai, and there was actually Zonai technology that the Sheikah people, you know, took and reshaped into their own, and right? Like that could be cool, but I have a feeling that they're just not going to do the same thing again. Oh, that's where the second cave was, but it's actually the same cave, just a different entrance. Okay, so let's just go get it marked off on our map and then leave. Divine beast, but it's a giant boar. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Either way, I think that they might answer questions. I think there's a really good chance that they're actually going to answer questions come DLC. I just saw your profile pic and I love it. They need to give us 2 hearts to make it more uniform. Give us 2 more hearts. Doctor Strange done cast a memory spell. All right, sick. We've already done this cave, but we don't have the other entrance, and I want it marked off on my map. Yeah, what up, Bird? Go, good to see you back in here, Bird. You gonna put it on TikTok? Yeah, I will. Actually, yeah. Anywhere that I'm using the HDes bruh, I'm gonna switch it to that one. Yeah, that is the plan. All right, we got that done. All right, and that's all the caves that we would have found in this area. Let's head over to the next cherry blossom tree. We're just gonna rotate between all of them that we have marked off. This would be the next one. And let's so we're going, actually, let's go to Hatino anyways, so that we can change up our glider and stuff. Let's have some fun. And we can get the choo-choo glider. I think Nintendo likes to leave mysteries to figure out for ourselves. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're 100% right. That's why I made that joke. Like, at the end of the day, we could all be thinking extra hard about this, but truthfully, Nintendo might not intend to answer these questions ever. And they just chose to write the story a certain way, and they left a bunch of room for interpretation. And they're just like, yeah, well, this is the story. So... Nintendo actually in a sneaky way confirmed Zelda and a Link in a relationship. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? I did bring you a reference for the choo-choo pattern. Oh, so that's a choo-choo. I feel the inspiration bleeding into reality. I'll start developing this pattern at once. Nice. We got our first of many of these patterns. All tone instead of all done, all tone. I can make a very pretty pattern. You can have the fabric I worked on as things. Ooh, the choo-choo. Yeah, you can get a quest from this guy to make patterns, and he makes a ton. He makes a choo-choo, a bear, a cuckoo, a gliok, an aracudo. I'm talking tons, dude. There's a bunch. There's a bunch that he makes. You probably have lots. I do have a lot of patterns so far, yeah, but I still have a lot more to get. Yeah, here it is. Look, he's showing them right here. In fact, I made a list of all the patterns I'd like to dye out. When you get your hands on anything I might use as a reference, come and show me. If I have the references, I can make an original pattern for you to walk out the door with. Boom. Yeah, what's up, Linkdu? What's up, Artifice? Welcome to the show. If you're not a pigment of my imagination, you must be a customer. All right. Tell me more. Wait, I have more photos. I probably just have to go to rework the gliders here. I have a new reference. I actually have a picture of a horse on me already. Oh, and a bear. Oh, sick. That was the perfect picture for him to create a pattern with. You see that picture? Found anything cool today? Yeah, so far we found a massive cave in the Elden region that was way bigger than I expected. No Misko's treasure so far today, though. All right, I have a new reference. There's a horse picture. All right, so now we're getting 2. Is there any other pictures we have? All right. Horse fabric. I have a new reference. Wow, we have a ton. Oh, a Stalnox. Oh, sick. Someone said the other day that this dude looked like Pennywise and I can't unsee it. Has DLC been confirmed? No, but new amiibos have been confirmed by data miners, but not DLC. Also, I agree with that, Molded Sin, which, like, when a lot of people ask me, what do you think this game needs in DLC? The truth is my reply to them all the time is nothing. I honestly would feel greedy saying that I need more. That's just the truth of it. However, of course I want more. Give me more, of course. Give me dungeons, give me another dungeon, give me a master mode. But the truth is this game doesn't really need anything, right? Can you farm anything for rupees in Breath of the Wild? Yeah, you could sell food, sell cooked dishes, sell go farm gems, and sell cook food and sell the cooked food. That's a really good source of money in Breath of the Wild. All right, so we need a Gleeok, a Lionel, an Arakudo, an Elden Ostrich, and a Cuckoo. Yeah, we have... So here's all my patterns. We have the Mirror of Twilight. We have Goddess Fabric. We have Egg Fabric, one of my favorites. We have now Stalnox, which apparently it glows. We're going to use this one today. King Sato has inspired me. We have the Choo Choo Fabric. Oh, this is actually so sick. I kind of want to use this too. I'm kind of sad I got so many new ones at the same time. We have the Grizzle Mauve Bear Fabric. Hey, sick. The Horse Fabric. The Yiga Fabric. Cece. Zonai Survey Team. Horse God. Lucky Clover Gazette. Hudson Construction. My boy. Zonai. This is one of my favorites. Sheikah. Gerudo. One of my favorites as well. This is gorgeous. Nostalgic and Ordinary. Nostalgic is Breath of the Wild. Ordinary is this game's. Let's do Stalnox. These 3 right here are amiibo. So there's about 30 to 35 different fabrics in the game, and 15 of them or so are locked behind amiibos, sadly. So the majority of them are in the game for anybody to get, but sadly about half of them are locked behind amiibos, and there's a lot of really good ones. Let's get the Stalnox fabric. Let's go. All right, let's roll. That'll do her. Looking forward to your next visit. Nice. Looking forward to seeing this thing glow at nighttime. We should probably use it in the depths tomorrow as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save this for the depths tomorrow. And I'm going to use a different one now. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, you have to pay. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to save this one for tomorrow. And instead, let's use a different one for our cave journey. Let's use the Choo Choo one because I really want to use it. I really want to use the Choo Choo one. I can't resist. They made the recipes that were in there.
Sure.
The recipes that were in what? Oh, on his wall? No, I have not. I thought those were all just dyes. Yeah, look how derpy it is. Bum, bum, bum. In the fabric store? Yeah, no, I thought those were all dyes on his wall. I'm not sure. I guess my answer to you is no. Are you talking about the fabric recipes? I just don't have all the pictures yet. I need to take more pictures, that's all. Sorry if I misunderstood. I was able to make the bear, the horse, and the choo-choo. I have to go back and take more pictures now. I have to go take a picture of a Gleeok, a Lionel. Oh, I also made the Stalnox today. I have to do a Cuckoo, a Gleeok, a Lionel. I should have took a picture of all the ones I needed, now that I think about it. Some of them seems to be potions. Oh, an ostrich. There's not a dragon one, no. There's a Gleeok one, which is close, but not dragon. Been lurking all morning. Do you guys ever have too many games that you want to play and not enough time to play them? Martian, dude. That is literally my whole life. That is my whole life, dude. My whole life. I recently got level 20. I got to level 20 in Rift Wizard for the first time. I've been playing Littlewood. Ooh, Korok. This game is obsessive. Is taking all my time away. And then as a streamer, I struggle with it even as a streamer. Because I really want to play a bunch of games on stream, but I also just want to play this all day. So not only do I struggle with it as a gamer, I also struggle with it as a streamer. Because I truly just want to play this game all day, but I also want to play more Spiritfarer. I also want to go and check out some other new games. I spent so many hours in this 1 month on a game. Yeah, seriously. This is probably my most played game in a 30-day period of all time, actually. I'm going to be honest, C-Poppy. This might be my most played game in a single 30-day period of all time. Real talk, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. In a 30-day period, I have put 250 plus hours into it. It was about 200. It was like 245 before the 30 days ended. Like today is the end of the 30 days, right? Let's go ahead and check our record. Let's go see here. It's been exactly 30 days today, or 31, whatever, 30. And we're at 250. This might be my most played game in 30 days. Maybe back in the day, Diablo 2 took the record. Maybe Diablo 2 when I was a kid and I had more free time. But like, probably not. I got more hours logged in Zelda this month than my full-time jobs. Dudes. That's crazy. I have a dumb question. Questions are never dumb. How do you throw puff shrooms and bright blooms from your quick select inventory without using arrows? I got you. So first off, you want to hold the R button, but then you're going to notice that it looks like you're throwing your weapon. Don't stress. Keep holding the R button and press up on the D-pad, and you will bring open the throw material. Go ahead and choose, let's say, puff shroom, and it'll switch your weapon out of your hand to the puff shroom. Simply release, and you're puffing for days, dude. You're puffing for days. You're doing it backwards? Thank you so much. Yeah, anytime, dude. I will always help if I can. We made it to Heartbreak Lake. Pity. Good afternoon, chat. And Hylian, how is everybody? What's up? Yo, Invisible Gert is in the building. Hearty welcomes in the chat here for Gert and for Muzzled Emperor. Martian Matt. I've been watching you play this game. I wanna play it, but I'm also stuck on D4. Don't worry, I've been watching people play Diablo 4, and I want to play it, but I'm also stuck on Tears of the Kingdom. So, Martian Matt, we are in reverse situations. We are in the exact reverse. I've been watching people play Diablo, and I'm like, I kind of want to play it, but I also just want to play more Zelda. So, here we are. The vicious cycle. I know, there's one thing about Diablo 4 that I'm not interested in, and that's the one thing stopping me from playing it. Without going into details, because I don't play the game, so I shouldn't be criticizing it. It's the itemization. I have heard from multiple sources that the itemization is not good, and the problem with that is I when I played Diablo 2, one of my favorite thing about the game was the itemization, was the way that you could pick up items and wear them to create the character you wanted. I'm talking stats. I'm talking stats, baby. And the stat system in the game is very linear. And I kind of prefer my stat systems to be open-ended, so I have the freedom to be goofy and create all sorts of weird builds. Now, again, I am not criticizing a game I have not played. It's just what I heard, but I clearly just need to play it myself. So. You'll agree with that? That's the one thing that's making me hesitate, because I'm like, I love Diablo 2 for stats. I love the stats. I love the gear. And it makes me a little uncomfortable knowing that it might not be what I want. However, I'm a grown gamer. And as a grown gamer, I really, really, really tend to appreciate games for being different. So the truth is I try not to let my expectations of a game stop me from enjoying it, right? Not every game is going to be exactly what you want it to be, but you could still find a ton of enjoyment out of a game, even if it's very different, you know? So I'm trying to keep in mind that just because it's not Diablo 2 doesn't mean that it's not potentially a great experience, right? And that's what I'm kind of reminding myself, is like, it could very well be a phenomenal game, and I just need to get off my, my high horse and stop wanting more Diablo 2, right? Like, I gotta just accept that that game is different. It's gonna be different. All right, looks like this is new. Looks like this is also gonna be new. So 2 new caves here, beautiful. Looks like we have another new cave here. We can go do that quest. Looks like we have another new cave here. These are all new caves. This is really good. Another new cave here. Whoa. And then another new cave here. A ton of new caves. Let's go ahead and use a marker that we never use so that we can continue marking. We'll use this one. We're going hunting for caves right now. What's the tree telling you to go get? So that tree, you leave a piece of fruit in the shrine of the tree. Any piece of fruit will do. I just use a golden apple because you could pick the fruit back up. And I'm just cheesy like that. I feel like Satora, Mr. Iwata deserves nothing but the most goldenness of fruit, because you get to pick the fruit right back up. So I'm just a cheesy guy. You don't have to use golden apples. Now, that being said, this marks off caves. What this does is it marks off caves. It marks off caves all around you. Any and all caves in the area get marked off by when you utilize this. Okay, this is a cave we've already been to. These 2 caves are done. So what you do is you go to a cherry blossom tree and you drop a piece of fruit into the shrine of the tree. And then a bunch of caves will be marked all around you to explore. The problem is that it will mark off caves that you've already been to. So you want to see what I'm doing? I cross-reference. So I take my marker and I click, right? And then I go and I look and I see, okay, have I already found that cave? And you can see here, I have a cave with a check mark. So I clearly have already found that cave, and I remove it. So it's that's my system. This is how I'm using the cherry blossom trees to find all the bobble frogs and to find all of the caves. See, all right, we already have this marked off. I can tell that that's where that was leading me. So it's like a system. So if you are further in the game, this system might not be as helpful to you because it's going to mark off a bunch of caves you've already found. However, ooh, this is taking me to Okel's Navel. We are going to go here. We are going to go there. We have a shrine to do there. However, if you use it like a cross-reference sheet, you could still very much find caves you've never found before. This one might not be leading to a cave here. This might actually be leading back here, which we've already found. But let's go ahead and leave this here anyways. this one might be going further back. And we've definitely already found something further back there. We'll go ahead and we'll leave the marker here anyways. We'll go investigate. Looks like they're marking off a cave at Kakariko, which I think we've already done. Yep, the Cuckoo Hideaway. We've already found that. And then this cave here, which might also be a part of Kakariko. We just did that yesterday. Yep, it's taking me to the Kakariko Hidden Village Cave. And then what about this? The raw bread drop-off cave. All right, we've already done that. So there we go. All right, so we pretty much everything that was marked off, we now have access to, and we can go cave hunting. All right, this is our third cherry blossom tree of the stream. Let's go spelunking. I'm always trying to run to them. Yeah. I just want to mark them off. I think this is the play for sure. Believe me, I also was trying to run at them for a while, but I realized that there might be a better way to go about it. All right, let's go ahead and grab our boy Tullen. And we're actually going to take a quick tinkle break, all right? I'll be right back, fam. I'd appreciate your patience here. I really need to tinkle after that segment. So I'll be right back. We got the funk. Gotta have that funk. Wow, we got the funk. Yo, you found Zelda's house? Did you find the secret behind Zelda's house? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. King Sato, I've learned so much in 30 minutes of being in here. Dude, we have gone hard. King, welcome to the community. If you haven't hit that follow button, welcome home. This community is the place to learn Zelda. We go hard here. And there's so much collective knowledge in this chat room. It's actually insane. Yo, welcome in here, Pastel Gongju. Good to see ya. Welcome to the show here, everybody. And let me send a quick message off, and then I think we're all set here. All right, sick. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Should we do a beard check? Beard check. Beard check. Not bad, not bad. Beer check. Yo, Zelda questions are welcome. You said beer check. I got excited. I'm sorry. We could do a beer check too. I got one in the fridge. I'm at work. I can't have one. I got one in the fridge. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, thank you everyone for hanging out today. Seriously, it's wonderful. Oh, you know what? We definitely already found these two, but maybe there's something back here. We definitely found those two. Those two are connected. All right, let's go. Why and Link are Zelda blonde? I can't recall any other blondes in the game. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think the answer to that question is probably rooted in the history of video games in Japan, feeling the need to appeal to the European and the American aesthetic, right? That's really what it comes down to. I know we're getting a little deep here, but the truth is that Nintendo and Japanese producers and companies will do what they can to sell their game to Americans, and they're always making changes to their games for the American audience and for the European audience, doing things like subtle changes, like references to stuff that they think that American audiences can't handle, really weird stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if back in the day at some point they were like, yeah, we should make these characters blonde because then, you know, some little Timmy in America can relate more to the character. But I don't know, like I've always assumed that's why Link is a blonde, so that they can be relatable to Americans. I don't know. Just a theory, a game theory. I think it's a nod to the whole trope of blonde hair, blue eyes for all European-esque characters. Right. Oh, wait, we found a Korok around here. Sick. Oh. I agree that it would be kind of weird if Link looked the same. That was cool. That was a good one. Like Gracie from Animal Crossing was actually a male. Wait, really? I don't think I even knew that. In the OG sprites, his hair was brownish and his skin was yellowish. That is true. That is true. So never mind. Maybe you just knocked my theory kind of down. As far as the very original Zelda, he did have brown hair. You are actually right about that. And then it turned blonde as the series went forward. Yeah. It's also so the main characters can stand out. Right. That actually makes sense. Yeah, just a theory. You know, a lot of times when you think about that kind of stuff, you have to remember... Misko's treasure! Our first Misko treasures of the day, baby. All right, who's gonna come Misko in with me? All right, here's the coordinates. We're in the Walnut Mountain Cave. Coordinates are on the screen. Who's coming and getting some Misko, baby? Let's go. Ah, Gracie and Sahara are males in Japanese and Korean versions. I didn't know that. Cool. We're in the same cave. Let's go, dude. Your gasp frightened me. I thought something happened. I'm sorry to scare you. I got really excited, dude. I got really excited, dude. It's Misko's treasure, all right? I get excited here. Oh my gosh. Bada boom boom, bada boom boom. All right. Uh-oh. We got monkeys. They're throwing meat at me. How do they know I love me some meat? All right. We didn't switch to our full ensemble of equipment. Let's use the royal shield and that, and let's turn off Tulin. And why don't we go ahead and use Riju? We never use Riju. Let's have some fun and use Riju. This is my first time using Riju ever in the game. I kid you not. Outside of the temple. Back up. Back up, back up, back up. I'm having major deja vu for some reason. Why? I think I watched my partner maybe go through this cave. Stop that. Nice. Yo, Ryan Perp is out of work, baby. Into stream, baby. Yo, good to see you, my homie. Welcome to the show. Major deja vu for some reason, but I mean, it's not like it's strange to be fighting a group of monkeys in a cave, so happens pretty regularly. Should have offered them bananas. Got amiibo cards in the mail yesterday. Nice. We do be loot goblins here. We do be gobbling up loots around here. That is for sure. Ooh, soldier's spear halberd. You know what? That'll be perfect for breaking these boxes. I said, break the box. For some reason, I ended up in the depths earlier with no clothes on, and one of the constructs said, "Oh, you're naked? Are you hot?" Wait, what? Oh, as in, like, your body temperature. I interpreted that way wrong. Like, is he hitting on you? Also, do I want to know why you were in the depths naked? What's going on here? What's happening here? Do I want to know? What are you doing over there? That's some role playing is what's happening. The game isn't honest about the attack power of spears and two-handed swords. So how so? Could you elaborate a little? I'm very curious for science. I just took off my clothes for something to switch into another set, and I kind of fell into a casserole and then decided why bother putting them on. Royal Shield. We'll drop the Steel Lizzle for that. +8. Next on the Discovery Channel, Naked in the Depths. He was looking for Zelda the best way possible. Oh my gosh, Atil. The code shows spears being more powerful and two-handed swords being less powerful. So what do you mean? Like, so the numbers are lying to us? So like, this doesn't actually do 7 damage? Secret buffs for two-handed, secret nerfs for spears. -25%. Oh, wow. Okay, so the numbers are lying to us. Did I miss the treasure? No, we haven't found it yet. Interesting. I wonder why. Maybe they found them being too OP at some point. Maybe like during the last stage of development, when they were cleaning up the game, they were like, they found out that like combining a two-handeds with spears and all that stuff was just like too broken, and like they did like a last-minute nerf, but they didn't want to change all the number values or something. That sounds like a very last-minute thing that they did. That's my theory. What are you doing right now? We're spelunking in caves. We're hunting down treasure and bubble frogs, and we're hunting down bubble frogs and Misko's treasure and old treasure maps. Today we are spelunking. Not gonna stop using spears? Yeah, I won't either. I mean, to a certain point, a lot of stuff in this game is just for fun. Like, use whatever you want, whatever weapon you want. You know, just have a good time. Found the treasure. Ooh, here it is. All right, we're gonna do this the classy way. Want to know what the classy way is? The classy way is a nice little stack of wood and a fire fruit. Yeah. Melt it, baby. Melt it, baby. With the fusions, pretty much any weapon can be good enough. Right, right. Very cool stuff. Very cool tip, though. Thank you for the knowledge. Misko's treasure! Oh, it's my third piece. It's my third piece. Dude, I got the whole barbarian set. Yo, the original reference to the Zonai people. Yeah. Barbarian. Let's go. Well, I think we originally thought that this was a reference to the Zonai people, but like maybe it's not or something. Maybe that was a misinterpretation. Anyways, it's a dope set of clothes. And that's what I'm here for. We'll go ahead and we'll rock it for now. What's up, Princess Trunks? Good to see you. Dude, it is fun finding all the different sets of armor. Yeah, it's sick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, if we get close enough, it won't do the ice stuff. It'll just come after us. Beautiful. I think the barbarian set looks kind of Lionel-ish. I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. I like pulling out a fire weapon to melt that ice. The fire weapon strategy. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at this beautiful... Look at this beautiful frozen black moblin creature. We're going to go ahead and take a nice shot for the compendium. Hold on, let's go ahead and take off our armor and weapons. Sorry, shield and bow and stuff. Selfie time. PP. Gotcha. Selfie time. We're going to pick his nose. Yeah, pick his nose, dude. Let's go. All right, hold on. We can do better though. We can do better. Yeah, get all up in there. Get all up in there. Found that armor in Breath of the Wild, and then he found it in this game. All right, replace picture. Perfect. Yeah, get all up in there, dude. We want to see what kind of bogeys have been in there for years. Delete. 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 Oh, here's our pictureception. It's a picture of us in front of a picture of us. That's right. What is this? Oh, that's the bear. That is a terrifying... That's a honey bear. There's a Don. Zelda in a cage. Winged statue. We still need that for a quest. Looking down on Zelda. Ooh, our fire tree. Our Evermean on fire. We're going to delete that. Here we're poking the eyeball of this Stalnox. As you do. We're hanging out with our horse friend. Phantom Ganon. Hanging out with this old guy. We love this old guy. Why do you have a picture of Zelda in a cage? You know, that was from my personal collection. Don't worry about what me and Zelda did in our free time, okay? I'm sorry that even came up. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. It was all sanctioned. It was all okay. She wanted to be there. Nobody get any ideas. Consensual. That's the word I was looking for. Rip the pic with the old dude. Oh, you know what? I should have took that pic with the old dude and put it on my Switch. Dang. Oh, well. Ooh, nice chest. She looks so happy, though. I looked at the PFP before the name and questioned who on earth I was following for a second. What? You don't know baby me when you see me? I am very sad to find out that people don't know that baby me is also me. That's baby me. Well, not baby, but Babelian. The other type that's Babelian. Babelian and then Babelian. No, a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. Dude, at this point, every day around the 7-hour mark, I just need to go and reset Trigger Fire until we switch to a different host. Because it's just gonna give us trouble forever. I got you, Chai Plant. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
What are you doing in my swamp?
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
Got your back. Got your back. Don't worry about it. Saved. No way! I capped out my Bright Bloom seeds. No, we gotta go sell some. 999. We gotta go sell some Bright Blooms. I gotta sell so I can continue to collect more. Dude, this cave is thick, dude. Can you say that, but in the baby voice?
Goo goo gaga, I'm your baby clone. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do.
I might have cut it off too early, but you got the gist of it. I just choked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shibbity dibbity doo. Yo, thank you, Anon. Yo, what's up? Anon coming through. Anon coming through. Whoa. Oh, that's an enemy in there. Let's not melt the one with the enemy yet. Is the cave thick? The cave is relatively thick, yeah. I think there might even be a second entrance here. Goo goo gaga. Thanks for the clips, by the way. I saw a clip earlier, I think Cozy as well. Those clips go a super long way for preserving those special moments. Seriously, thank you very much. Let's see. Can we take any pictures of enemies we need? Ooh, a blue Lizavals. Let's see if we can melt you a little bit and we can get a better half thought out picture of you. Okay. No, 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 you got out. Well, now I must kill you. Sorry, bub. Them's the breaks. Them's the rules. You shouldn't have thought out so fast. I'm gonna have a bunch of pictures in my compendium of just frozen enemies. Okay. This is a silver Lizavals. Where do you meet Kilton for the first time? Outside of the Woodland Stable. I can actually show you on the map if you give me just a second. Silver Lizavals? Yeah! On ice! Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can get a picture of just me and its horn here. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. I love watching your stream. They're the best. Always fun to watch because you make me laugh. Aw. You know, y'all make me laugh too. The feeling is mutual. Did we lose our flame emitter? No, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, you don't like that, huh? Look, he's running. He knows he can't stop the flame. Hey, stop spitting water at me. Dude, how come these guys' spit is so much more powerful than any other Lizavos' spit? How does that work? How is some Lizavos' spit more powerful than others? Dude, this guy's tearing me up. Yeah, got him. Nice. It's kind of good. Nice. Look at that, dude. Now that's a compendium photo. We got him dancing in the back. That was good. That was good. That was real good. Sometimes we get some great shots in this game. All right, dope. 10 out of 10 pick. Thank you. Thank you. I take pride in my picks, as you all know. Oh, yeah, let me show you real quick. Too old for this? Right here. So go to the Woodland Stable, which is up here. And then you want to go to the Pico Pond Cave behind it. So go to the Woodland Stable and walk up this path around the Pico Pond, and you'll find Kilton and his brother here for the first time. And then from there, it's all pretty straightforward. But that's the first time you'll find him. Nice. Some good gems. All right, I think this cave is relatively thick, but I think we're good here. What's fighting? What's happening? Oh, we got boys. You know, take that rock back first off. I didn't even see these dudes up here. One of them fell down here, so we're just gonna pick him off. I feel so bad. One of them, they got separated from the pack. Yeah, nice. Evil laugh. Perfect timing. All right, now that we got rid of the weakling here, we're gonna go ahead and hit you with a little bit of Muddle Bud, because who doesn't love a little Muddle Bud party? Enjoy! I'll stay down here, and y'all stay up there. Sound like a deal? Oh wow, there's a lot. This cave do be thick, Blizzy J. There's always a bloopy in front of a cave, correct. Yeah, kill him. I guess it's up to me now. Cha! Nice, I actually feel the strength increase. This guy over there is running. This guy ran. He ran all the way over there so he could get back up top by his captain. All right, that dude's like, I'm out of here. That dude booked. That dude is Booker T out here. All right, and then that must be the boss boy again. Let's go fight him. Surprise! This guy's pissed. Calm down. This is not how we play nice. Okay, all my bow broke. Why don't we go ahead and use this? Oh, we almost killed ourselves. Oops. In game. Roasted bass, hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs come through. Meat and stir-fry. Tomato stew. Sick. Okay, this weapon is done enough. Let's I guess we can get a little gloomy with it. Sure. Just chew him up with a good gloom weapon. Make him feel the pain. Actually, we'll use this. Ooh, diamond. Ooh. What's up, Lunar Sea? How you doing? Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome in here. Deuces. Yeah, he threw up the deuces. He was gone. He was gone. Oh, we got some ice bats over here. Let's go ahead and take on these ice keys so that we can get the Keese eyeballs. Keese eyeballs are so nice. I go out of my way to fight Keese in this game. In every other Zelda game I've ever played, I avoided Keese. In this game, I purposely go after Keese. Nice, big hearty truffle. I actually found that if you walk around a cave with the fuse button unlocked, you'll find all the truffles. It's not Ultra Hand, it's fuse. I believe if you walk around a cave with fuse opened up, just like this, it'll highlight any truffles around you. Oh, I guess it's probably the same as Ultra Hand then. It's the same. Keese eyeballs are OP. Gotta be a way to mob the huge, massive Keese that... So there is, yeah, Cozy. Now, it's hard to get the ones right when they come out, but people have told me that they use a bomb arrow. They shoot a bomb arrow at them, and they get a mass amount of Keese eyes and Keese wings. So I think you could also use like an electric or a fire or an ice Keese eyeball as well because of the way it works. Like a fire Keese eyeball explodes on impact. Use ice Keese eyeballs. Throw a bomb arrow. Yeah, a bomb arrow. But I have yet to do it because they always catch me off guard. They always catch me off guard, dude. So I never get a chance to do it because they always scare the heck out of me. I just I walk into a cave and it's just like, wait, where are we? What the heck? Man, that cave just took me all the way through Walnut Mountain. Sick. What a beautiful cave. This is where you found that cave? Some ice chunks. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and activate it. Morning, Hylian, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Oh, never need to apologize. Just got back from going out all day. Just got home. I'm having some chicken salad sandwiches for dinner. After dinner, I'm going to find the perfect map in AC. Nice. Nice. Welcome to the show. Yeah, never need to apologize. A wizard arrives precisely when they mean to. I guess we'll do the shrine, sure. What sage is following you? That's Riju. That's Riju the lightning sage. She cool. I tend to freeze and smash my enemies or push them off a cliff. Dude, I love freezing them and then pushing them off cliffs or in the water. Jailbreak. Shall we do a little shrine action here? I want to get back into caves, but I kind of want to do this shrine. I think I'm going to actually leave. All of a sudden, I'm just instantly ready to just go back to more caves. I just want to do more caves. We'll come back and do the shrine later. I'm in a cave mode. I need caves. I'm obsessed right now. I'm obsessed. We'll come back. I normally don't turn down a shrine, but I'm obsessed. Caves. What have we been doing today? We are hunting caves down. We are hunting all of Z caves. We can't stop. We cannot get enough. Let's go to the store in Hatino and sell these bright bulbs. We are cavemen today, yeah. Yes, we are cavemen. Market? It's okay. Since I activated it, it'll be there to teleport to. Yeah, we're good. Caves and wells? Yeah, wells. Yes. Bunga bunga. Zug zug. All right. In Breath of the Wild, where would you find Moblin clubs? I tried to Google and went to those places, but I didn't find any. Can I buy them from somewhere? So I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I think Moblin clubs would be found on Moblins, but Moblins might not always carry them. You might have to level up your game first. So the way that Breath of the Wild works is that there are some weapons that you actually can't find after a certain point because your game levels up around you. And if the game starts leveling up around you, then they'll stop carrying just regular clubs. They'll start carrying spiked clubs or something along those lines. So it could maybe be one of those situations. Maybe that's what you're dealing with. All right, let's sell. Wait, I don't want to talk about the hat. Sell me. Just a theory, though. To answer your question, though, I just don't know psychedelics. Sorry. Just a theory. Need it for a side quest, but all the moblins I found have broadswords or spears. You might want to go maybe closer to the beginning of the game. Maybe they'll be fitted out with more clubs. Could just be an RNG thing at that point. All right, let's sell. I'm thinking 300 will be fine. Boom. Make ourselves a quick 600 rupees, and then we have plenty for Depths Day tomorrow. Tomorrow we're stepping foot in the depths, and we're not coming out all day because it'll be Depths Day. Also, there's apparently something going on here. There's apparently... Here it is. There's apparently a different species of pumpkin that I can discover. Have I discovered it yet? I don't think I have. Here we go. Oh, hi there. I still owe you one after the mayoral election. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've been doing some research towards a test run of veggies using some CC brand style. The two of us worked hard raising them, and they're almost ready for harvest. But then a pack of monsters came and trashed the field, so the whole crop is ruined. Two of us aren't tough enough to scrap to send those monsters packing. What we need is a bodyguard. All right, we'll come back for a bodyguard in the future. Yeah, there's like a whole new vegetable that you can discover. Google says the Moblin Club exists in Tears of the Kingdom, but I've never seen one. Yeah, the Moblin Club, you know, the nightclub just for Moblins. They listen to super hot techno music. You just have to find it. It's a big secret. I'm taking one of these cuckoos, old man. I'm taking one of these cuckoos. I don't even think they go by the name Moblin Club anymore. It might be something like Moblins Anonymous or Mobbin by Night. Woo! How many caves have we found today? I think we found about 7 new caves so far today. About 6 or 7. Moblins are old drum and bass heads. Mob deep. This poor chicken. Woo! Woohoo! Woo! Wow! 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 Oh, there it is. I see Bloopy. I didn't know you could fly like this in the game. Yeah, boy. He did not sign up for this. Yeah, boy. Or is that not a bloop? It is a bloopy, I think. Come here, you little blooper. Get over here. He's trying his best. Oh, see, I'm never fast enough. Yeah. Give me them key eyeballs. Give me them key swings. Sick, dude. I just got like 10. What chicken parts are you holding on to, actually? The, Oh, whoa. You got one of these boys. Does it mean there's a cave nearby if you see one of those? If you see a bloopy, that means that there's a cave nearby. That's correct. All right, you're coming with me. You think I'm fighting you, dude? You think we're about to fight you? Nah, dude, nah. You don't get the pleasure of tasting my blade or my bow. You don't get that pleasure. You're not, that's not how this works. You don't get that pleasure, dude. This is where you go. 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 It's swimming, pal. Gross. Yo, Hinox toenails. Hinox toenail soup. Yeah. Feng Hua. Yeah, the bloopies will always lead to a cave. Or at least it means that there's a cave in the area. So, like, if you accidentally, like, scare the bloopy or something, just know that there's a cave in the area. You needed a bath? Eat my new technique! Ha! 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 Oh, I shot the rock he threw at me. All right, fair play, dude. Fair play. I'll pull out a real freaking weapon. He got me good, dude. What did you just do? It's a new ancient technique that you can earn in the game. It's called the earthquake technique. Yeah, the earthquake technique. If you don't have a weapon equipped, you can punch the ground. Yeah. It's for those situations where your weapon breaks, but you need to kick something's butt anyways. How do you unlock that? You unlock it through the Yiga clan. You essentially infiltrate the Yiga clan by making them think that you're one of them, and then you can earn the respect of one of the guards and have them teach you the earthquake technique. What is it? Earthquake? Earthquake? What is the name of it? Earthquake. Earthquake. However, you also can have them... You can also have them give you the Thunder Helm, so that there's a couple reasons why you want to do the Yiga stuff, because you'll also get them to give you the Thunder Helm as well. Looks like we need to drain this water. So you can get the Earthquake technique, you can get the Thunder Helm. I got good on killing those Gloom Hands. Oh. Them Gloom Hands. What did you do this weekend? Went on a picnic. I went to the lake and put my toes in the sand. I cooked dinner. And I made food for the picnic. I watched movies. I played video games. I relaxed. I went to the mall and went on some adventures. Poked around. A little bit of retail therapy. Bought myself a painting from Animal Crossing in real life. Van Gogh's starry painting. the Starry Van Gogh painting from Animal Crossing. I found a replica of it at a store and I bought it and hung it in my room. I'm living the real life Animal Crossing dream. I have killed the gloom hands. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Those stinky gloomers. Ugh. First couple times, you know, terrified out of my brain, scared the living freaking heck out of me, but now I've gotten them down to a pretty good science. So I've also fought the, you know, the second part, right? Aqua or Aqui Storm. Why does your weekend sound like so much longer than mine? I mean, to be fair, it was Thursday to Sunday, so it was probably longer. But yeah, you know. We managed to jam pack a lot. We managed to jam pack a lot into those couple days. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, draining the shrine. This is probably a blessing shrine. We'll go ahead and we'll do this shrine. I spam bomb arrows with maximum upgraded barbarian armor and kill Phantom Hourglass with my master sword. Phantom Ganon with my master sword. What I do is I spam bombs with my arrows. Just like you do, I spam bombs on the hands, and then I usually just I pull out whatever one-handed weapon. I like one-handed weapons for sure for Phantom Ganon. Lamjella, no need to apologize. What's up? Puppy registration? Yeah, what's up, dude? Sorry to hear you're dealing with troubles. What is this called? Retracted Path. It's I die my mimic shrine. Oh, have we found this in the depths? No, we haven't. I wonder if it would probably be called the Twitch a Prime a Sub a Shrine. Yeah, for sure. That's got to be it, right? All right. What are we doing here? Okay, what is happening here? What do we? Oh, I see. I see. I'm trying to figure out how to get the chest, but I understand what they want me to do. There was one blessing shrine I still found that was a trick. Still easy, but it tricked me. All right. Nice. I gotta figure out how to get this chest. Is Toenail Soup gonna make Scuffed Eats Zelda edition? Luckily, there is no Toenail Soup. Luckily, I don't have to do that. I gotta figure out how to get to that chest. How do I get to that chest? I can't climb it. What's up, Torterra Bite? How you doing, baby? Welcome in. I like that sometimes the chest is like the hardest part of a shrine. Maybe it has something to do with that hole. Oh, wait, hold on. I could just ascend through it. Good night, chat and Josh. Yo, Freddy, have a good night. Yo, pieces in the chat. We'll see you later, dude. Sometimes you overlook the easiest thing. Now, don't we? Sometimes you overlook the easiest thing. Now, don't we, Dutchie? I'm playing on my Switch in handheld mode currently. And playing Gourmet from Xenoblade 2 while running around Hyrule is the best combination ever. Is Gourmet from Xenoblade 2 a song? Is that a song? Hello? All right, let's go and let that drop. Plays when you enter the second area in the game. Quite frankly, it outshines anything Zelda music related. You think so? I don't play Xenoblade, so I likely would I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to hear it first. I love me some Zelda music though. That's for sure. So that's a take that I'll probably never agree with. No offense, of course. Just being the hardcore Zelda fan that I am. Zelda music is probably in my top, probably my favorite video game music of all time. Probably. Hey everyone, I haven't been here in so long. What's up, Kiara Marie? Yo, dude, things are going good today. How are you? Fantastic trilogy available on the system. Yeah, Xenoblade just, it's the aesthetic that doesn't do it for me. It's too anime, to be honest. Maybe one day, though. I try to keep an open mind. But yeah, they, the game visually is just a little bit too anime waifu for me. I can only handle so much of that. Like, Fire Emblem is kind of where I get that fix. Fire Emblem is kind of the games I play for that. But again, though, it is on my list. It is on my list. Maybe one day I will actually sit down and play those games. It's on my like my list of games that I know I should at least give a chance because of just how fantastic people see they are and how how people seem to be in love with them. People are deeply, deeply in love with those games. We didn't find Frog Boy. We didn't find Frog Boy, dude. Frog Boy, hello. Let's go find him. You know, it might have taken filling up this water to find him. We might have to swim somewhere now that we have the water filled up down here. Or maybe it's up there. Let's go see. Starfield looks great. Shame won't be 60 FPS though. I think they said that it will be on PC. Did I misread that? Did I mishear that? I thought on PC it will still have the capability of 60 FPS, but on consoles it will be 30. Also, kind of a shame to skip a game just because it won't be 60 FPS. Not on Xbox. Yeah, because they had, I think that game developers make really good decisions, right? They talked about it in their direct. They said because they didn't want to sacrifice the experience versus the graphics. They understood that they were doing something that was massive, over 1,000 planets to explore. And they were like, yo, look, we have to make sure that the game doesn't dip. They were like, even sometimes it goes above 30 FPS, but we didn't want to have any dips. Like, you got to respect that, right? You got to respect when a developer says, we want to give the experience that we think you deserve for your money, instead of, let's say, for example, Tears of the Kingdom, where the game constantly drops down to 15 and 20 FPS. right? You got to respect it. Maybe you don't like it, right? It's okay if you don't like it. If you're like 30 FPS, whatever your gaming preference is, that's fine. Your preference is your preference. But you got to respect when a developer says, nah, we're going to make sure that the game runs smoothly first. You got to respect that. Like, you got to respect that a developer knows what's the best for their game and for their community. I think it's a very important thing that not enough game companies identify nowadays. Not enough of these game companies identify that sometimes performance is better than anything else, right? I think it's a very important decision. So I personally really, really, really respect when a game developer knows how to approach that situation, right? Because game development is hard. I don't know about you. I can't speak for you, but I could tell you I'm not a game developer. And I don't actually know everything that goes into game development. So when you're putting together a massive game like Starfield, one of their new IP for the first time in 20 years, a game that's going to be potentially one of the most massive games to ever be created. You got to think, well, maybe they were struggling to keep the game running smoothly. Maybe they were running into staggering issues. Maybe there was some performance issues, right? And they decided, you know what? Let's lock it to 30. Let's lock it to 30, right? So yeah, maybe it wasn't even about giving it an option. Maybe it comes down to the Xbox, right? Maybe the Xbox itself is the culprit, right? Yeah, maybe the Xbox Series X and the Xbox itself just could not handle it, right? So yeah, I mean, consoles are always the bane of existence when it comes to performance, yeah? Are you going to stream Starfield? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I might not. I might just keep it as a personal game. Just really depends on how I feel at the time. Might not be the best game for my show. We'll see. Aww. Had dinner, now looking for the perfect map in Animal Crossing. Nice, nice. Good luck with your perfect map, huh? Yeah, I haven't decided yet. I don't know. A good thing I have until September to make decisions about Starfield, so... might not be a game for my community. So we might check it out, we might not. I haven't decided. Been enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. Haven't had as many hours as I would like in it yet, because family been super busy. Dude, Tears of the Kingdom is just so good. Oh, hey! We found the rest of this cave. There he is. I'm glad you're enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. I don't do Windows PC, and I certainly can't justify the amount of money it takes for a high-end gaming rig. Without console, I wouldn't be able to play. Yeah, I agree. No negativity toward consoles, but when it comes to, performance, consoles sadly hold back games. Yeah, that's just the thing we were commenting on. Yeah, I'm not saying that consoles are bad. They're not the boogeyman of gaming, but consoles hold back game performance. So when a game gets made with consoles in mind, a lot of times the game will not be as good as some gaming purists prefer, right? There's a lot of gamers out there that require a perfect graphical experience or they don't like a game, right? So those people will agree with the statement that a lot of times consoles will hold back a game. And there's plenty of people who have even come into my chat, and the first thing that they've said is, man, could you imagine if this game was on PC? It would be beautiful. As if it's not already beautiful, and as if it's not already one of the best experiences in gaming. But in their mind and in their heart, in 2023, everything needs to be 60 FPS. I'm not that kind of gamer. I don't really care if you are, but I'm far from that kind of gamer. I grew up in an era of gaming where you had 15 FPS on an N64, right? I grew up gaming on N64 and Super Nintendo and Sega, where games barely could perform, and you just played it and you just enjoyed it for what it was. So I don't really care. I don't game that way. My preference isn't FPS. I game for the gameplay. I game for the experience, and I don't let anything hold me back. especially not a couple FPS. I would never let that change my perspective on a video game. I could care less. A game could come out that was 10 FPS. That wouldn't change if the game was good or bad to me, right? Now, there are exceptions. Games like Dark Souls. There are certain games that you actually kind of require a high FPS. If exactly, GR, like an FPS, like a game that is like a multiplayer FPS where precision is required. A game like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, where precision in dodging an attack or something is super important, and having frames dropping and stuff could be kind of icky, right? So, like, I get it. There are some exceptions to this, but I think generally speaking, I could care less if a game is 30 FPS, 60. I don't care. None of that is ever going to change a game for me, right? Yeah. What's your favorite personal game that you don't stream currently? Probably Rift Wizard. People play Minecraft, that's all the proof you need. Yeah, right, exactly. Have you seen modded switches and emulators of this game at 60 FPS? I have, yeah. Yeah, I have seen this game at 60 FPS. I don't like truly see the difference in those things. I think I just have a boomer set of eyes. So I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't really see the difference in 30 to 60 FPS unless it's a human on a camera. That's when I see it. I don't really see it in games. I will be able to see the difference from below. Like if I see a game at 20 FPS and then I see a game at 30, I can see the difference. But I really do not see the difference between 30 and 60. I just don't. I do, like, I understand there is a difference. I'm not saying I don't believe there is. I'm just saying I physically just don't really see it. And it's probably because I gamed from an era that it just didn't matter. That's just not really the era that I grew up in, right? So I don't really see it. I will see it in people's cameras. Like if somebody has a 30 FPS camera and they're like waving their hand around and then I see them in a 60 FPS camera, I can very much see the difference with humans, with real life stuff. But I do not see it when it comes to something like Zelda. Like I don't see the difference at all. I know that's a me. By the way, this is a me thing. Like, I know that there is a difference, and I know that I'm the one with the problem. Like, I'm the one that just has terrible eyes or something, and I just can't see the difference. Like, because believe me, I know there is a difference. There's been a couple times where somebody has shown me the difference. Minecraft, actually, was the game that showed me the difference. My buddy was like, yo, use these shaders and up the game to 60 FPS. And I did that one day, and I was like, whoa, this game is completely different. And he was like, yeah, you see the difference? So there has been some games I've played where I've seen it, but it's not something I've seen a lot of, yeah. I think you notice the difference more if you go from 60 to 30, especially if you spend some time at 60. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Like going from 30 to 60 is not really a big difference, but going from 60 to 30 is probably brutal. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that for sure. FPS changes are super noticeable in Destiny 2. Yeah, I think there's like certain games. Like a good example would be like maybe something I played for a super long time. Switching to 60 FPS, I'd probably know the difference. Like if Super Smash Brothers Melee changed FPS, I'd probably notice the difference because I've seen that game on a competitive level for so long. Stuff like that. I often play Minecraft at 45 when I play with shaders. I do it for long enough. Going back to 60 feels extremely smooth, too smooth. Yo, speaking of the person who introduced me to 60 FPS Minecraft. As far as Starfield goes, I'd rather it be consistent than getting overloaded and dragged down. Yeah, plus, like, the truth is like, I just don't care. But I agree with that, right. I think that there is something to be said for performance versus beautifulness. I'm making up words. But for me personally, there's also just the element of I just don't care. There's also that. There's also just like I could care less, dude. If the game is good, like I'm over here, like somebody just asked me what's your favorite off-stream game right now. Want to know what my favorite off-stream game is? Hold on, I'll show you what my favorite off-stream game is real quick, and then we can all get a chuckle out of it. Like a lot of people game for graphics and stuff. You want to know what I game for? I game for gameplay. And this right here is the perfect example. You want to know what I game for? I game for gameplay. Like, look, this is my favorite off-stream game right now. It's called Rift Wizard. And I think that this game is probably one of the best games I've ever played. Hands down. One of the best games I have ever played. I will put this game up on the same caliber as a top tier 2023 gorgeous game, 120 FPS. I will argue that this game is probably better, if not on the same level. It's great. It's absolutely great. It's it's like yeah, I don't really care how good a game looks, right? I agree. Performance is definitely more important than something realistic lighting on a water surface. Yeah. This game is so relaxing. I could write a story or script the entire time I'm watching. The Zelda does have a lot of relaxing moments. Yeah. Yeah. So like me as a gamer, I'm just like so far beyond the visuals. For me, it's pretty. The way that I like to think about it is like the way a game looks. The way a game looks is secondary to gameplay, systems, music, right? I think that's kind of how I've always been. That's why gaming is so great. There's literally something for everyone. I agree. Yeah, that's why like I would never like argue with someone or tell someone they're wrong because their gaming preference is good graphics. Right? Like I remember one day I had a conversation with someone and they were like, I just can't play Stardew Valley. They were like, I just can't play Stardew. I don't like playing old, crusty looking games anymore. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, Stardew's gorgeous. And they were like, listen, I grew up with the Nintendo. They were like, why would I play a game that looks like a Nintendo game in 2023? They were like, I've played Nintendo games my whole life. I'm good. I want to play games that are gorgeous on my computer at 120 FPS. And I was like, wow, that is such a cool take. Like, that's a take that I've never considered. Right? That's a person that I've never considered that person's take. Like, that their preference is to move with the times. They've played enough old video games. They want to play new stuff. They want to use new technology. And I was like, yo, that's like really cool. That's like something I'd never really considered as a gamer, because I personally am okay with a game that looks, you know, different in that sense, that is old and crusty and pixelated, right? Like I'm okay with the old pixel look here and there, you know? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. As Ryan said, you know, there's a little bit of something for everybody. I think gaming is preference at the end of the day, and I think whatever you game for is that's good for you. That's good for you, right? I rob myself of game experiences all the time because I'm not willing to like conform to something. Like we mentioned Xenoblade earlier, right? Like, yeah, I won't play Xenoblade because it's a little too anime waifu for me. Therefore, I'm kind of robbing myself of a gaming experience. But like, you know, whatever. So many games, so little time. It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, who cares, right? Whereas somebody else might be like, yeah, you know, I don't want to play this game because it doesn't have a good FPS. Oh, well, you know, are they really missing out? No. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that they're missing out on this beautiful Zelda game. But you could also just remember that there's so many video games. It's like, who cares? There's so many games in so little time. You know, welcome in here, Leia. No need to apologize. Appreciate you popping in. You know, a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. And what's up, Shrimp? How do you get that outfit? Yeah, this is the Lucky Clover Gazette questline outfit. And might I say, one of the best quest lines that you could do in this game. So definitely do it if you haven't. The gaming is the ultimate do you, boo. Thanks for showing me Rift Wizard. Rift Wizard is really, really cool. You gotta be into like those types of games though, but it's really, really cool. I don't think this is gonna work, right? It's gonna fall to the side. It's definitely gonna fall to the side, so we gotta do something about that. Did you find Pen after the whole storyline? I did not. Where do you start the Lucky Clover Gazette? It's outside of the Rito village. It looked like Minesweeper. Yeah, it's a little bit more intricate than Minesweeper, but it does have some Minesweeper vibes, dude, for sure. It's there's like 40 or 50 different spells that you can use, and you level them all up, and it's a roguelike. It's a roguelike, so a roguelike in the sense is a game that once you lose, like, you just keep playing it over and over again, and every time you play it, it resets essentially. And it's really it's actually like miserably tough. It's miserably hard. Yo, what's up, Spicy D? And I love me a good challenge game. I think it's gonna fall over anyways. Let's just try. Go! Unforgivable! Frick, dude, frick. You may hear us chitter, but we aren't so bitter. Don't be afraid. We're here just for the raid. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, Raiders? Yo, good to see you here today. So what, did it fall backwards? I think I really bombed that, didn't I? I'm trying to wrap my head around this one. How could you? All right. Let's do this like this. I like this much better. All right, and then we're gonna connect the poles to the top like this, and then connect another pole to the, grab this real quick. Do the same thing on this side. There's no way this thing's gonna fall now, right? There's absolutely no way it falls, right? Nailed it! Unacceptable. So I haven't played this game. I'm confused by everything in everyone's streams. Yeah, this game can be very confusing, I'm sure. There's a lot going on. Welcome in, Flaptane Jack. Welcome in, Hylian Trash. Welcome in, Raiders. Yo, were y'all doing some Tears of the Kingdom? I imagine Ella was doing that. Today we are diving into caves. We are cave spelunking today. And you caught us in the middle of a discussion, just talking about how awesome video games can be, because there's a little bit of something for everybody. And I was just sharing my thoughts on like games performance and FPS, and how I personally don't let that kind of stuff hold me back from playing a game. But how I respect that some people don't like to play games that have, you know, low FPS or bad performance. I totally get it. We were just chatting a little bit here as we go for our next cave, which I believe we're getting close to. We are hunting a cave down over here. Getting kind of close. Yes, sir. Good bud. Whoa, butt spot. Listen, we have guests right now. but thank you. I do have a premium rump, so I've been told. What's up, Lindsay? And welcome to the show. Speaking of butts, booty cheeks. Ooh. Oh, sorry, dude. I totally did not do that on purpose. Buttspot is an actual bot? I mean, see, I thought that, and then I really started questioning it, and now I'm starting to think that it's not a bot, it's alive. Like Jello. Jello. It's alive! Man, y'all remember those old commercials? Jello. It's alive! Alright, sick. Ooh, the eyes of the Chew glow, I think. Look at the eyes glow on my derpy Chew. Oh, look, it's sick. Oh, sick. I love this glider. I'm so glad we're using it. Is that a bloopy? No, that's a punk. There's the cave. We found our cave. Yo, what up, Decayed Ghost? Profile says last live 2022 years ago. That glider's dope. I want the Majora glider. Speaking of butts, I just learned that the incineration toilet is a thing. What? Incineration toilet? I mean, I kind of like the idea of that. Wait, did my Korok thing go off? You see that? Oh, there's the Korok. All right, we'll mark that off for now. All right, we found our cave. Finally getting rain. I'm so happy. Were you dealing with like a little bit of like a drought kind of vibe? I just want to know who in the development team came up with the idea of Korok torture. Ooh, Mapla Point Cave. Sick. Did you learn that from main cabin masters? Wait, what? I don't know anything about that. Drop plus forest fires. Ah, that sucks, dude. Well, I hope you're okay, buddy. Thanks for popping in today. LOL at Korok torture. Listen, I was okay with the Korok torture, but stuff started getting weird when we started putting Koroks on crosses, all right? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be the responsible human and say it. All right, Korok torture. Okay, ha, 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 ha. Funny, funny, funny. All right, we didn't have to start putting them on crosses, though. That things started getting real weird, dude. Real weird, dude. Korok eating is fun. Torture is a bit much. Okay, we have a hole up there. Let's go up and get our frog boy. Can't wait to get off work in a bit. Gonna try the 8-bit Doe Pro Controller on PC today. Hey, nice. Are you gonna play some more Elden Ring? That's sick, dude. It's nice to have a good controller for your PC. As somebody who's gamed a lot on my PC, dude, it's nice to have a good controller on your PC for sure. It'll change the difference. It'll make the difference for a lot of your games. And I prefer controller gaming over PC and mouse nowadays. What about you, chat room? Do you have a preference? See, I grew up with the controller in my hand. And then I slowly kind of shifted away and I went to keyboard and mouse and I fell in love with keyboard and mouse for all sorts of games. Diablo, World of Warcraft, FPSs like old school Counter-Strike 1.6. Then I started gaming with the controller again, and nowadays, like, I really don't want to game with keyboard or mouse anymore. I've gone back. I don't really want a game with keyboard and mouse anymore. I'm kind of over it. If I can avoid it, if I can sit back with the controller and relax, that's how I want a game. Let me lose my sticks, dang it. Wait, there's somebody in here. He said, it can't be. What's up, dude? Whoa, who are you? You know what? I don't care. If you're here, I've been saved. I've been stuck here for ages. Did you find my message in a bottle and come here to rescue me? It really worked. I knew it was a long shot, but it was worth it. After what went down in Lurelin Village, I couldn't exactly refresh my stock of fish, so I went out to try to catch my own. That's when a storm kicked up. I tried to find shelter in this cave, but I got shut in. Yeah, things were pretty bad for a while, but look at me now. That bottle really turned things around. If this lucky streak keeps up, it's gonna bode well for business. Here, this is for you. I picked it up off the ground here in the cave. It sounded better in my head. It's a nice reward, honest. I was planning to take it home once I got out. Okay, yeah, I thought he was gonna give me a piece of cave poop. I really owe you. A little reward is the least I could do. Leave him in here, just walk away. All right, I'm out of here. If our paths do cross again, you should buy some fish off me. Oh, this isn't the time to play peddler, is it? Anyways, thanks again. Months ago, because the drift was so egregious, going to be so lost jumping back in after a month of Tears of the Kingdom. I would still probably play Civilization series and StarCraft when I get nostalgia with keyboard and mouse, but that's just about it. Yeah, same here. Like, if I go to play Diablo, I prefer to play Diablo with keyboard and mouse still. Yeah. No good on keyboard and mouse, Cloverin. All right, sick. So, well, we saved this guy. You got to the cave without finding the bottled message? That's unfortunate. Yeah, did I miss a super cool message or something? Aw, dang it. Do you have any controller recommendations for PC gaming? Our Hylian Trash says. I'm getting my first PC this week, and I only own Xbox Elite controllers and Nintendo Pro Controller. So, I have really good news for you, my friend. Nintendo Pro Controllers as well as Xbox Elite controllers work on your PC. Yo! They work really well for PC gaming, both of them. Now, sometimes you can run into issues with Nintendo Switch, but Xbox is Microsoft, and Microsoft is most PCs, and they work really well. They talk to each other. So if you have an Xbox controller already, you can likely just plug it right into your PC and get to work. You'll be fine. If you are looking for a recommendation outside of what you have, I could recommend you check out the 8-Bit Do Ultimate Pro Controller. Not that I've used it myself. I've just been hearing good things. And I could also recommend that you maybe... Oh, whoop, skeleton boys. I could also recommend that you maybe check out, like Logitech used to be good. I don't think they're good anymore. I don't know. I have this thing called a Hori Battle Pad, and it's just a GameCube controller, but for PC, it's called a Hori Battle Pad, and it's just a GameCube controller, but for PC. Since I'm a GameCube head, I like it a lot. After hearing this community and some buddies of mine review the Xbox Switch Pro Controllers, I decided to go with the 8-Bit Do based on what I've heard. So far, so good. And for those who don't know, Steam has a built-in support for PS4 and PS5, Xbox, Switch, and Pro Controller. Which then can also be used outside of Steam, right? I wonder if he was shut in here. How was he sending bottles out? Good question, actually. Nice, we found this little island here. Okay. Boom. Shakalaka. Bless. Yeah, no worries. Always down to talk gaming. Peripherals included. What up, K-Wags? Good to see you today. I hope I didn't miss anybody coming into the chat here. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I don't think I missed anybody. Good to see you here, Jay Kaiser. All right. All right. I was just quickly reading a mod message. Sorry for the distraction here. Kind of strange how some of the water is moving in a certain direction. Why is some of the water moving that way? What are we supposed to do here? I don't think we're supposed to do anything here. I guess this is just a little cute dead end. Maybe there's... Oh, there's a chest. That's what we're supposed to do here. That's from the bottle quest? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Cool. Zibida-dabada-doo. All right, we do have a cave over there, but there's like a whole quest line to do with that cave as well. So part of me wants to go to this cave, but then also if I go here, I might get caught up doing the whole Eventide Island quest where we have to clear like 3 monster camps out for some dude from the monster control group. So instead, let's go here. We don't really have any good locations to teleport to for this cave. Let's go ahead and just teleport to this tower and we'll do some gliding. Sure. I don't know if you saw my message, but my Xbox controller comes in today and I finally get to set up my new Xbox system. Nice. Nice. Are you excited? Are you excited about the Xbox journey? Thank you again for the raid, Ella. And thanks for the follows coming in today. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Welcome to the show. And of course, welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Going up. This is still one of my favorite parts of this game. The fact that we could do this. I put a cave in an area as I pick my location. Wonder if I missed it. Go this way. I'm stoked. Nothing feels better than getting a new console, right? Getting a new freaking console? Oh, what a good feeling. I recently got to open up a new console because I gifted my my partner a PlayStation 5 this year for their birthday. Because they wanted to play a new game that was only on PlayStation and they didn't want to wait for its later releases. So I hooked them up and treated them. But I got to open it up with them. And it was nice, dude. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't press that button. Have you done that cave that she... No, I don't think so, JR. No. I don't think so. Now I need recommendations for Xbox games. I mean, you know what I can recommend you, right? Get yourself Xbox Game Pass. That's what you need to do. There's your recommendation. Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass, then you get access to so many games that you'll be overwhelmed. And you'll be able to just pick and choose the stuff you want to play. Xbox Game Pass did go up in price recently, but it really has so much value for the dollar. It's insane. Get out of here. No Henry Halfhead. So much value for the dollar. It's absolutely bonkers. Yeah, it has everything you need. I'm dead. Spelunking stream. What's up, Lenny? All right, there's supposedly a cave around here. Let's go. We're spelunking today. Including free lettuce. Game Pass is goated. Yeah, this is coming from someone who doesn't even use Game Pass. So, like, I still know how good it is, even if I don't partake. What is going on down here? Whoa. 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 what is this area? This has got to be a fight. This has got to be a... It's got... You just know it's got to be. Bum 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 dum 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 bum 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 dum 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 dum. I guess we can start using the Molduga hammer. Suspicious rock is suspicious. The Talos has a tail. Yeah, making it super hard to fight. You think there was a Hinox here originally? I just got a good PC this year, and I already had to pay for old's OLED Switch. So just wondering if Xbox Game Pass. Dang, wish I would have known EA games come with it before I bought FIFA. Yeah, I haven't committed to Xbox Game Pass in a while because I just don't play a lot of games in my free time. So for me, it just hasn't been something I've had to commit to. But I probably will again.
Oh yeah, lucky time with my fave. How was the Dorgon game?
Dordania was great. It was actually so good. Man, these ones with the tail are the hardest to fight, dude. There we go. Might be crazy, but our Talos is harder in this game. But our time one-shotting them, especially the elementals. They're doing Starfield Day 1 on Game Pass Ultimate. I'm wondering if it'll be able to pre-download it. Ooh. Starfield Day 1 Game Pass. Oh man, I can't wait for that game. I'm so excited for Starfield. But I'm just a Bethesda baby through and through. I'm a sucker. I love me some Bethesda. Have you been mining the Dondons? I haven't today, but I was, yeah. Dang it, I missed. Yeah, I haven't today, but I have, like, I go to the Dondons at least once a day, if not more. Come on, dude. Dun, 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 dun. Just because you can't stand on its back to fight it. And the weapon I was using was kind of small. It's like, geez, you're making me work over here. Yeah, even more ones on Game Pass, yeah. What do the Dondons do? You feed them luminous stones, King, and then you come back 20 minutes later, like real life 20 minutes, and they poop out gems. That's right, you heard me right. You feed them luminous stones, and they poop gems. They can also poop flint, amber, gems, and zonite. So it's not always like super dope. Sometimes it just kind of whatever. We are currently testing if you maybe feed them multiple gems, maybe you have a better chance of getting a diamond. So we haven't really ironed out the details yet. We're all still kind of experimenting. But if you maybe feed the same Dondon like 5 luminous stones, maybe there's a higher chance for it to poop out a diamond or like a ruby or a sapphire. This is not confirmed. So far, we're just kind of testing that theory. But normally, you just gotta feed them once. If you feed them 1 luminous stone, come back 20 minutes in real life, And there'll be like an amber or a sapphire or a ruby or some flint. And we're curious if maybe you can affect the quality of the loot. What is this mad world we live in? What's up, Fishy Rosewater? Good to see you, Fishy. Mount Dunzel Cave. Must have gems waiting for me. Yeah, good thing the gems wait like as long as the gems will stay there. You don't have to worry about it. The gems will stay until you go to pick them up. Ow! These guys hit hard, dude. How are you, my dear human? I'm doing very well. Thank you, dude. Need one of these. All right, we need a weapon. Want to try a little project with making a nuke with exploding barrels and then seeing if it copies from auto build to do it? Yeah, that would work. Yeah, you can pretty much auto build anything as long as you've stuck it together like with Ultra Hand. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can stick a Korok to something and then auto build the Korok back into existence. Look, like this is a shrine gem here. You can do some wild stuff in this game. Some wild stuff, dude. Auto building apples and harvesting. Dude, I saw that and it's so cool. It's so cool. Bum 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 bum. I hope you're doing well today, Fishy. It's good to see you. Marvin, welcome to the broadcast. Yo, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's tears time. Let's go, Maddie. It's tears time. Let's go, dude. Can't stop, won't stop. You can essentially dupe anything. Well, the difference is that the auto build is like a temporary function. So like, yeah, you can duplicate anything. Just keep in mind that it's not like real and it can't be detached from the thing that you auto build. So like, let's say I take 5 Koroks with book bags and I stick them on a car. And then I auto build that car with the 5 Koroks. It'll create this like weird Guiji version of those Koroks. And if I try to remove them from the device, they'll disappear because technically they don't exist. They're just there for the auto build. But it is a way to, like, for example, create a nuke, like our son Marvin said, right? You create a nuclear, attach 5 explosive barrels together, and then at any point, you could auto build, right? And you would get those 5 explosive barrels again. Even if you didn't actually have them, you would just have to spend your Zonite to make them appear. So in a weird way, it is kind of like duplicating. Just keep in mind that there's limitations, right? What happens if you try to open an auto-built chest? I've never tried. That's a really good question. There is one block that you can take apart. That's cool. I love hearing the exceptions to the rule. I love that. There is something, there is... All right, hold on. Let's go this way first. We got some cave here to explore. Wow, this cave seems massive. What are we getting into? Working on an electric fishing boat right now. Auto build is a good time. Dum 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 dum. What's up, Khaleesi? Hey, hearty welcomes in the chat. Good to see you, Khaleesi. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa, Bone Boys? Stop that. Who do you think you are? I thought we had an understanding, Bone Boys, that you aren't allowed to ever bother me ever again. Oh, yeah. You can auto build a quest or a chest, I believe. If you take two already opened chests and connect them to one another, then you can re-auto build that again. That is a thing. I have seen that. However, I don't believe you can take an unopened chest and stick it to anything. Sadly, I think an unopened chest doesn't work that way. Unopened chest can't be stuck to stuff. I think that's the limitation there. Glad those Bone Boys don't show up as much as in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, and I'm super glad there's a way to just annihilate them in this game. I love just trashing on a Bone Boy, dude. I guess we'll just get rid of our Zora shield. Sure. Do those kill? They do not kill Stalnoxes, sadly. They will, however, blind the Stalnox. But I think they kind of blind everything, so that's not really something special, if that makes sense. But they will blind a Stalnox. Where's my Lord Ganondorf at? Ganondorf at? Me lord? Sire? Thank you. Any Castlevania heads? Thank you. This cave is way bigger than I thought. You know how often you say that in this game? How often you catch yourself saying, this cave is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. What is this? Like city, dude? What is this? Like city? What is happening? Bum 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 bum. We'll use this again. Used to speedrun no hit NES Castlevania. Ooh, sick! Before speedrunning was a thing. That's so sick. I respect that big time. Nintendo Castlevania is actually no joke. Ooh, I love me a Mind's Eye shield, but I don't have room for you. That's alright. I like how you focus on one thing at a time, like Spelunking or the depths. It makes the game feel like so much more manageable and less overwhelming. Yeah, I kind of have to do that, or I will get overwhelmed. Yeah. I just like won't know where to begin. I will tell you one thing though, Kaiser, is that there is something very special about just running around the game aimlessly, letting the wind take you and guide you. So I do try to do a little bit of that here and there, where I just let the wind take me. I just let the wind take me, right? Like, I think that there is something special about that. And just letting yourself go without any guidance. I think there is something special. Something to be said for that. So I still try to do a little bit of that here and there. Likes look like buttholes. True, actually. Like to break it up. A whole day spelunking, other one hunting Gleeox, one day in the sky. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Did you cut that down with your sword? Those vines? Yeah. Yeah. I tried to use fire, but this place is it's a damp cave. So I used this 8-fold blade to cut the vines. I had to switch to a sword that didn't have anything attached to it because it had to be like something that could slash. Does that make sense? This is Buttspot's alt. True. Thanks for hanging out today. Thank you for hitting that follow button, fam. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, it is a free way to support the show. So consider doing so. And thank you if you do. Welcome to our Zelda experience. We've been playing a ton of this game, kind of as everybody has. But at this point, some people are starting to fall off and some people are just starting their journey. And that's the beautiful thing with video games. So welcome in. We'll be playing plenty of this game here. So if you're here, if you're enjoying the Zelda content, you're welcome to join us, join our community. We have a lot of fun, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. I think we're at about 58.78%. So we still have quite the journey ahead of us. And I'm also thinking about maybe even doing other things with this game, like maybe speed running or maybe scary. Maybe you know, some kind of challenge run or something. I would like to wait. I really want master mode to come out. I would really like master mode, but I think we're waiting on that for quite a bit, right? I don't know what to use to fight this thing. Let's use this. Speedrun would be fun. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I might not take it serious, but why not give it a try? Right? Like, why not give it a try? Have a little bit of fun, just see what it takes, you know, do our own little version. I might do like my own little glitchless category. I don't think I'm kind of waiting for the game to be out for a little bit before I speedrun for two reasons. One, the speedrun community is still being fleshed out. Two, the game is still being patched. So I'm kind of waiting until the game gets a couple more patches, maybe a little bit more time goes by before I decide. I would also like the speedrun community, a part of the fleshing out, is I'm kind of hoping that a glitchless category appears. I prefer glitchless, and I'm kind of hoping for a glitchless category. If not, I'll make my own.
Hey, came in during the Pokemon streams, and ever since we have you on the TV every evening.
Hey!
Thank you for your content, Hillian H. Deswiggle.
Well, I'm very sorry about that comment I just made then. Look, Mom, we're on the TV. Yo, seriously, thank you so much for saying that. That's super, super cool. I'm happy to have you here. Happy to have you in the chat. Pokemon was a beautiful journey. We'll probably pick it up again for the DLC. But until then, variety for sure. We definitely have some plans for the content as we go into this summer. We have Pikmin 4 coming out. I will be doing plenty of Zelda. Actually, this Saturday, quick little plug, ! Schedule. Before I plug, let me just say thank you, FECat, one more time. Thank you so much. This Saturday, it's the return of Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah. Now, you might be asking, oh, Hylian, I'm new around here. What's Saturday morning cartoons? Saturday morning cartoons is a segment in which I try to capture the essence of Saturday morning as a kid, where I would wake up. And the first thing that I would want to do is take advantage of that weekend, baby. So on some cartoons, grab my Game Boy, get a blanket and a big old bowl of cereal and game. Well, in this case, I'm your game. I'm your cartoons, rather. Excuse me, I'm your cartoons. You can't play me, all right? I'm not your game. I ruined my spiel, but I'll get it corrected by Saturday, all right? It's been a little while. Anyways, in this case, I'm your cartoons. And you can get down and grab your Game Boys and grab your blankets and your cereal, and we'll be diving into some cartoons, baby. I'm going to be playing The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. We are going to be picking up our Phantom Hourglass playthrough where we left off, and we're going to be diving into more of it. So I encourage y'all to come on by. If you ain't got nothing to do this Saturday, come check out some Phantom Hourglass here, and then we'll probably, we'll either play that for about 5 hours and switch to some Tears of the Kingdom, or we'll play it for the whole stream. So regardless, we'll be playing lots of Zelda this Saturday. I'm pretty excited. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I'll be doing plenty of Zelda content these next couple months. Pikmin 4 is on the way. We'll be checking out A Wonderful Life. I'm going to try to play the old Pikmins while we wait for Pikmin 4. Oh, no. No, not the Blood Moon. No, not the Blood Moon. No, but I'm not done exploring the cave. No, I'm going to have to fight everything again. I do play Game Boy, yeah. What's up, Bobby? Sorry I'm French. That's all right. Bonjour. Bonjour. I don't speak much French otherwise. One of your days off? I usually take off Thursday, so I'll be taking off this Thursday. When you were playing that's what I did this morning when you were playing Dordania. I grabbed my blanket and chips and laid back in my chair. Nice. Yeah, we usually Thursday, but I mix up my day off. I don't schedule a day off because I like to be free and choose my day off as I see fit. But recently it's been lots of Thursdays. English, French. Hey, it's good to have you here today. Welcome in. We welcome in all different types of peoples. We are international here. And we occasionally have a French member in the chat that can help us translate. Yeah, we actually got a sponsored stream for Dordania. Yeah, Ultima. We got sponsored to check out Dordania today. Exclamation point Dordania if you want to see the link there, my tracking link. Not the link on the screen here, you know. Haha, Zelda jokes. Funny guy. Yeah, no, I was very proud. I was very proud to be able to show off that game. Beautiful. It was a beautiful game. It was beautiful. We played for 2 hours. We'll play it again. We're going to finish it. I've decided I want to finish it. So we're going to go back and finish it at some point. I asked earlier, what is Zelda? I don't know if you like to explain to them because I think you'd better explain than me. Wait, somebody asked what is Zelda? Oh, what is Zelda? Zelda is an adventure game. I would say it's an adventure exploration game in which you are tasked to find the Princess Zelda, find the princess of a royal family, and generally you save the world while you're at it. I love the game that you played in the middle, and now it's on Game Pass too. Right, it is on Game Pass. Yeah. Allie, I'm not sure. It's probably just a Twitch bug or something. Yeah. What's up, too old for this, dude? I'm glad you're still vibing with us. You grew up watching those shows, including Static Shock? Yeah, dude, I did too. Are we talking cartoons? Saturday morning cartoons like Transformers, Smurfs, Thundercats, Fraggle Rock. Dang, I'm old. Yeah, that's the idea. Saturday morning cartoons for me. You know, I grew up on cartoons. I still love cartoons. And I wanted to create a segment in which I could be your Saturday morning cartoons if you're a little bit of an older timer like me. Yeah, Darkwing Duck, I'm a big TMNT fan. Hey Arnold, yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the essence of the segment. It's a way for us to connect. We generally focus on retro games. That's the whole point. Just like you mentioned, all of those classic games. We generally focus on retro games and older games. But every once in a while, we'll break the mold and we'll play something modern. But to give you an example of games we've played on Saturday morning cartoons, we've played Super Metroid. We've played Zelda 1 for my first time ever. We played and beat Super Metroid, Mario 64, Star Fox. We've done Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Classic right there. What other playthroughs have we done? We're doing Phantom Hourglass. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff. We've done a lot of real fun classics. I'd watch you play TMNT on Saturday morning. We've done TMNT. Yeah, we've done the Shredder's Revenge, and we also played the classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time as well. My French is super rusty, so I read it as them asking rather than which. Ah, okay. DuckTales. Woo! the DuckTales, dude. Is there a reason you put your sword away? Yeah, it's just an aesthetic thing for me, Leveler. So this is something I've been doing since Breath of the Wild, right? I prefer to hear, so there's two reasons actually. So in Breath of the Wild, I used to hate the clanging of the sword and the shield and the bow. So the first reason was the sound. I didn't like hearing the clanging and the rustling of the weapons. I wanted to just hear the ambience and Link walking. The second reason is aesthetics. I prefer Link to just be running around naked or, you know, without a weapon and stuff. I don't know. It's just something I like doing. I'm a weirdo. Now, I recently have been really taking to bows. I really like having a bow. I really like having a bow on my back. And I do like having my master sword on my back as well, because I love the way the sword sheath looks. So you'll see me do this combo pretty often. But yeah, I'm just a weirdo. I'm stuck in my ways. All right, we finished that shrine. This cave looks completed, but I have a feeling there's more to this cave. But it looks completed. We didn't see any Miskos. Not having equip is a good flex. Better for quick throws, plus avoiding lightning. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It is a little bit of a flex, ain't it? Yeah, we flexing, dude. That's what I should have said. Hylian, why do you put your sword away so often? Flexing. That's why. Flexing. No more, no less. I could be useful for once. You know, we used to actually have a language mod. We used to actually have a German mod, a French mod, multiple moderators that would be here to help us break down the language barrier between an international audience. I don't have that as much anymore. Those mods just aren't with us. But yeah, I used to have an actual whole team of mods to help me with language barriers. And then I just don't have it anymore. You know, if I could pay moderators, I would probably bring it back, but I'm not quite at the point where I can pay mods yet. So maybe one day. Well, maybe one day I'll be able to get back to having a language mod. Or multiple language mods. Pretty cool. That's so wholesome. Yeah, it was something that was very important to me because I stream so early in the morning, Squid. Welcome to the show, by the way. I think I saw you in the chat. I didn't say hello. Thanks for popping back in. Yeah, like I was streaming at like 6 in the morning, so I was very international friendly. Same even now. I stream very welcoming hours to the international community outside of America. So even now I tend to try to respect the different languages coming in. It can be tough because, you know, you never know when someone's just calling you a big dumb idiot in a different language. So you got to be kind of careful. But generally, people are usually being fine. So. We did not do our amiibos today. Link running faster equals faster internet. What? All right, let's go to this cave over here. I just noticed the paraglider. This is the choo-choo glider. You like that? And the eyes glow at nighttime. It's the choo-choo glider. Isn't that sick? I actually like it a lot. We got a couple gliders recently. Yeah, the eyes glow at nighttime or in caves or, you know, any situation like that. I believe there's another cave out here. Oh, it might be even further towards the tip. Let's keep going. Yeah, dude, I love the glow effect. Apparently the Stalnox one glows as well, and we're gonna show that off during the Depths Day tomorrow. How'd you get it? So the Pennywise looking creeper guy that lets you switch between your gliders, he ends up giving you a quest. I don't know how the quest starts, I'm gonna be honest, but he ends up giving you a quest. And that quest is to take pictures of certain creatures. And if you give him a picture, he makes a glider. So you can get a bear glider, a horse glider, a cuckoo glider, a choo-choo glider. You can also get a Gleeok glider, a Lionel glider, an Elden Ostrich glider, and a couple other really cool ones. I don't know how this quest started. For the longest time, I was waiting for the quest to start, just to find out that I already had the quest for who knows how long. So I'm not actually sure how I even got it. I think he just gave it to me one day and I wasn't paying attention, which is a rare thing because I read every lick of text in this game. So I must have just like skipped through the text at one point. Hey, show me the cave. Misko's treasure! Nice! We found another one! Misko! Here we are. If anybody wants to come hunt down Misko's treasure with me, we're at Cape Kale's Cliffs Base Cave. And here are the coordinates. Let's get some Misko, baby. Let's get some Misko. He initially asked for a choo-choo photo. After you hand that in, he opens a list of requests. You just did this one yesterday? Pardon my dumb joke. You're okay, dude. I make dumb jokes all the time. Actually, I take that back. We have nothing but the highest brow comedy here. Yep, only the highest of brow of comedy. So, yeah. Yep. Wait, I got all excited about Misko, but what? You definitely don't have to tell me what's going on here. That's the mystery of the Misko hunt. But I have no idea what's happening here. I want to figure this one out on my own. Yeah, only the highest the brow of comedy. Only the finest of humor here. Exactly. Way to get super excited about Misko's treasure just to have a wall in front of our face. What in the heck? We might have to go up this cliff and figure out a way to fall in from a different angle. Okay, hold on. Why don't we stand on this board and use ascend and see where that takes us? This board is clearly here for a reason. Going up. I'm at the final boss level, but I need to find as many shrines as I can. Got all the shrines marked on the surface. Nice. All right. That at least takes us up a little faster here. Ooh, nice. Some eggs. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, look at this. Bunch of bird eggs over here. Lady, you're scaring us. All right. So we might have to go to the top of this mountain. No, get this rain out of here. I tried forever with this. Had to look it up. Did you? Oh man, you're scaring us. Yo, welcome back in here, Cozy. I had something to say to you. I know you were driving home, but I forget it. I forget what it is. I've done forgotten. You had to look this one up too. Nice. All right, we're back. Sitting in traffic. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. More things should glow in the dark. Agreed, Squiddo. Squidmo. Are we going to make this? Any betters? Any bets? Are we going to make it? Is this going to work? Go! Go! Yo! A lot of doubters would have lost a lot of money, dude. We made it. We nailed it. The Cape Kale's Cliffside Base Cave. Okay. I lost. All right. Boom. Never tell me the odds, JR. Never tell me the odds. Whoa. Ooh, more bird eggs. So this is already peculiar. There's tons of bird eggs around here, which is so weird. Why is there so many bird eggs? What's going on? What is happening here? Maybe that's a part of the mystery of this cave, right? Now, would I normally think that to myself? Maybe. But am I thinking that to myself because I'm being told by the chat that I'm not going to figure it out? Definitely. So, yeah, there's that. I thought Bloopies took you... What? Oh, no. Bloopies will take you to any cave. Bloopies do not take... Bloopies do not discriminate from taking you to caves that you've already been to. No, that is not a thing. Yeah, sorry if that was a misunderstanding. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but no, that's wrong. Bloopies and cherry blossom trees and all that stuff, they take you to caves you've already been to. There's no discrimination. So it's up to you to just look at the map and see, okay, I've already been to this cave. I should leave. So, yeah, no discrimination from the bloops. The bloopies don't care. They go and do their thing. Be careful with rocks around Koroks. Oh, we got out of that rain. We got some logs here. Ooh. Some boxes. Is that a fan? Is that a random fan and an orb still? Okay. Give me a bunch of fans and a bunch of boxes here. I guess that's to get over to Eventide. On the plus side, if you got a check mark, you know you've already been there, right? Yeah. I call my dog Blooper. His name is Cooper. I like that. Cooper's a cute dog name. Is that an Animal Crossing reference? Or are you just happy to see me? Good to see you here today, Jagrabber. Ooh, more fans. Yo, what up, Didius? Yo, how you been, dude? What the heck? Oh my gosh. I knew something was missing from my life. Sir Didius Maximus. Korok? No Animal Crossing, unfortunately. That's all right. The Palmo Ray Ruins. I can read. What? Did you just hurt? How dare you? That was Bay! Sorry, Bay. Should have got here sooner. All right, you can get up now. It's okay, you can get up now. You can stop pretending. What's happening? You think she's gonna get up? You just realized it's 7 a.m. where you are? You just finished the Gerudo boss? Dude, the Gerudo boss was super, super tough. Does she take forever to get up? Should we just walk away from her? Yep, well. I was hoping she might give me a tip about some caves around here. She's usually finding caves. She's just pretending. She doesn't want to talk to me. Like when a woman says that she already has a boyfriend instantly, just because she knows that that's probably 50% of the reason why you're even saying anything to them. Hey, how are you today? I have a boyfriend. Oh, okay. Hey, yo, how's the weather? I'm taken. Throw a splash fruit. It's not guaranteed to wake him up, but it's funny. Ooh, we found a Korok. Uh-huh. Dang, and here I was hoping. So here's another one of these walls. Look at this. It's the same wall. It's the same thing, but on the other side of this freaking cave. Oh, the mystery grows thicker. The mystery goes deeper. Did she wake up yet? Dude, is she still knocked out? What in the frick? I'm shaking so bad. Dude, the Gerudo boss is actually crazy. I don't blame you one bit. Get up. Wakey, wakey. Oh, it worked. I'm the frog of your dreams. Kiss me. I'm your prince. Yikes. I know danger comes with the territory for adventurers like us, but that was too close for comfort. Oof. I'm still seeing stars. Sorry, but can you give me some space? What? But I just woke you up. Dang. She's such a hater. Whatever, dude. I don't need you anyways, lady. Yeah. I'm a lone wolf. Don't you even worry. Told you she's rude. You did. You did warn me. But something I can't help it. You know? I like a bad bit. Something it just makes me want her more. I mean, you saw how hard she got smacked? H-Des bra. H-Des nice. That's more like it. Ooh, look at this. We've already been in this cave. We've already been in this cave. All right. I think we're at that time here. Things starts getting real weird. You're getting you got this version of Hylian here at the moment. All right, we don't have any food. Let's go to get some climbing gear on. That's okay though, because these are where some of our best clips come from. This version of Hylian is what the people want. The emotes are in sync. Oof. Love this side. That's what the people want, dude. They want Lucy Goose Hylian. This is where they wait. All the lurkers out there, they're waiting for this moment all day, every day. Like, man, really hope Hylian streams over 8 hours, because that's the good stuff. Did you get into the Misko's treasure? No, it's locked behind a wall, and I don't want the chat to tell me how to get in because I'm stubborn. No! Oh! Oh! All right, we're out of here. That's it. I'm wrapping it. We'll be back tomorrow. I think we're doing Depths Day tomorrow. I think that's the goal. Maybe Depths Day Friday. Maybe we do more caving tomorrow so we can get even more prepared for Depths Day. I haven't decided. You know what? Just come on by tomorrow and see what we're doing. Come on by tomorrow and see what we're doing. I think we'll do Depths tomorrow. If not, we'll do Depths Friday, and tomorrow will be more spelunking, as I want to spelunk some more. I want to spelunk some more. Yeah, that looked absolutely terrible. Yeah, I know. That was bad. I fell off that cliff. So we're going to save the game. We're going to save the game here, and we're going to call it there, everyone. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, make sure you do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for being here, you bunch of beautiful humans.
You were close.
What if it's behind a paywall? Oh my gosh. You got the arcade job, yo. Congratulations, Aubrey. Congratulations on the job, yo. Thanks for popping in, yo. Congrats. You're a cool dude. Thanks, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be cool. I'm cooler than a polar bear's toenails, you know? All right, we are outie. Thank you so much, everybody. Seriously, it was a wonderful show today. It was absolutely beautiful. Just the sponsorship is done, but just because, why not? Go make sure you check out Dordania. I spelled it wrong. Good thing we're done with that portion of the sponsorship. But yeah, check it out. Go check out this game. It's in my panels as well. Go check it out. Give it some love. Definitely appreciate the developers reaching out to me for the opportunity. And yeah, that's a wrap. We'll be back tomorrow with Zelda all day tomorrow. We'll be back for more of this beautiful game, Tears of the Kingdom. I'm very, very excited, and I hope y'all tune in. I hope y'all can make it. All right, and if not, no worries. Yo, Toasted Sock, good to see you, baby. How you been, baby? Just tuned into the stream and you're finishing out. Yeah, I'm getting out of here, Toasted. We went for a nice solid 9, and I'm kind of rebuilding my stamina up because I took 3 days off, and Sunday we went for like 7. Yesterday we went for I'm kind of like rebuilding my stamina up. But I should probably call it here and go take care of some stuff outside of stream, get myself some food. So we'll call it here. We'll be back tomorrow for another excellent episode here. But let's go ahead and do a raid. Until then, why don't we go and drop a raid off on another wonderful creator here in the space, in the wonderful Twitch space here. We have a big stream team, 2 stream teams, called the Hyrule Gaming Group, and we're going to go visit one of my favorite creators of all time. His name is Spartan Leonidas. I love this dude. I think he's awesome. I think he's playing Diablo 4, so go ahead and check him out if you like him. If not, no worries. On that note, though, fam, this is Highly in Descent, signing off from another wonderful Hyrule Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow for more Tears of the Kingdom, I believe it's going to be Spelunking Day 2. I think we're going right back for the caves. I didn't get enough of the caves. I want more. Misko's treasure. If I don't see you, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode, baby. Peace. Yo, thank you, Toasted Sock, dude. It's good to see you, dude. Went to visit the family overseas. It was intense, grateful, really full on. I was sick last week. Yo, Toasted Sock, dude, take your time. No matter how much time you put between yourself and this community, we're gonna welcome you back with open arms, my dude. I look forward to seeing you here again real soon. Amelia, thank you for the pieces. Rustic Geek, Charles, Jay Kaiser, Ali Bobali, King Soda. It was nice meeting you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And of course, if I missed you out there, anybody I missed out there, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines, and I'm certainly honored to have you as a part of mine. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you check out the socials. And until next time, peace.